What's up, horror fans? Welcome to another brand new episode of the Horror Bin Podcast. I'm your host, Julian Fernandez, and with me today I have a very special guest, good friend of mine, America's favorite lesbian little sister. It's Miranda Meadows.
What up, ghouls and goblins? Hello, Julian.
Yeah, you definitely got goblin energy.
Yeah, I just talk like a goblin. There was hello. Wait, that's
just talk normal.
But it's a spooky podcast. I gotta talk like I'm a
a
ghoul and a goblin. Right? Isn't that what I got hired for?
Yeah. That's exactly like when people were like, when people were casting for goblins, they add in on the audition a Miranda Meadows type.
One of these days, Julian.
Yeah.
I'll get there one of these days where I'm a fucking casting network bio-op.
Hell yeah. Well, Miranda, I'm excited to have you on. You brought a really good movie.
Scariest one.
Very different movie than what I think people would be expecting. Before we get into that, the movie you chose it because you're not like a huge horror fan.
No, I hate scary movies. I don't like them. The jump scares and the screams and the blood and the dark cinematography.
What's like the last like horror movie you like? Maybe not watched all the way through, but sat through.
Like a
genuine like horror movie.
I mean, is Nope considered one?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Nope. What's that? Bo. It's new. It's by Kevin McAllister. Is that his name?
Bo.
Bo.
Kevin McAllister.
Don't speak, or Bo don't care, or can I search this up? Because it's probably, I don't know if this is considered a horror.
Yeah,
B-E-A-U movie. It's like Bo movie. Oh, Bo is Afraid.
Oh,
that was a scary.
Yeah.
To me, that was scary.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to get that one. Is it like scary, like, oh shit, or is it just like it's uncomfortable?
It's scary because it's 3 hours long.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. I went and saw The Marvels, and that was, to me, that was like a good movie. That was a good, like a refreshing superhero movie. Under 2 hours. It's just fun. Superheroes doing superhero shit.
I like Brie Larson.
Brie Larson's great.
I love Brie Larson. People hate on her.
The girl playing Miss Marvel is adorable and funny.
Who's playing Miss Marvel?
What's her real name? She plays Kamala Khan, and her name is
she? I gotta search this because if I could have played that movie,
you're not Muslim.
Oh fuck!
That's like the Muslim community is like, another white girl taking our roles.
I can't.
Sorry to the Muslim community for that accent.
Yeah, first of all, horrible accent. Yeah. And I could be Muslim for any type of money. No, just kidding. Iman Vellani.
Yeah.
Oh, she's cute.
She's adorable. She's so funny. But yeah,
she's 21.
Okay.
Yeah, she can be cute. Good
for
her.
But yeah, you never were you ever into like horror or like even the Halloween season or anything like that, or was it just always like you weren't fucking with horror?
No, I did like funny costumes and like sure it'd be really fun to play like be in a horror film. I think like be a character.
Yeah.
In a horror film.
You're definitely the lesbian who gets killed first while she's.
Why am I always the lesbian? Wait.
Have you looked in a mirror?
What, I got a backwards hat on and a button up?
No, but you're the cool one who like comes in and you're like trying to get with everybody, and then like
it sucks because I like don't see myself as lesbian, and like I'm just like a person. It's so funny that like yeah. Actually, no. Mention how many times I am lesbian on this horror podcast because it's scary.
Keep a count, everybody, and if you can get close without going over, you'll get a prize.
Drinking challenge.
How many times do we call Miranda a lesbian? Not only here, but in life.
I'm bisexual.
But I mean, but it's giving lesbian though, you know.
And if you weren't gay yourself, or
I am not. Everyone keeps on saying. Everyone seems getting gay too.
Fuck you, you're gay, motherfucker. You call me lesbian, then you're gay as shit.
I find a few guys hot, but mostly women.
And I call myself they, them, and all of a sudden I'm gay. Hey, I get it. I get it.
We're both in the same boat.
I grew up playing softball, and all of a sudden I'm gay.
And I did musical theater, and same.
Dude, I'm so gay. I'm so lesbian.
This podcast is turning into something else, which is great.
I'm so lesbian that I auditioned for one theater production in middle school and high school, and they didn't cast me. That's how lesbian I am.
They're like, how does stage manager sound?
God damn
This
it.
is how I should have been a lesbian. I was stage manager for a long time.
Yeah, you're in all black.
I'm in all black right now. And it's mostly because my life is in shambles currently.
Yeah, you do look like somebody that's creeping in the wings.
Soon I will have the spotlight. It'll all be on me. The applause will be mine.
That's so good.
Speaking of spotlight, the movie you picked today, you brought in Scary Movie 3.
The best one.
The best? Really? You think that one's the best one?
The one where he's like, my strong hand.
That's 2.
Okay, that one's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
The Wayans brothers would disagree. I looked it up. They're like, we don't think the second one's the best. We love our first. I love the first one just because, and I'll say this, with the 3, I think right after that, because the Wayans brothers weren't part of that one.
No.
It was just all based off their characters, but it was a different.
Charlie Sheen, Kevin Hart, Anna Faris.
And you know what? That was the first time I ever saw Kevin Hart. Like I'd never seen him. I'd never seen his stand up. Never seen him on maybe that movie or Soul Plane. I can't remember which, but that was like the first time I saw Kevin Hart.
That's what I want to get known for. Is like a weird, wacky movie, and then people are like years later, like, oh my god, they do stand up.
Oh my god, they were the cheese salesmen.
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's my career trajectory I want.
But Scary Movie 3, released in 2003. Here is the synopsis. It's by a long one. After news reporter Cindy accidentally watches a strange videotape that causes the viewer to die within a week, she discovers the tape is only one of many weird happenings. Local farmers Tom and George have reported massive crop circles appearing overnight in their fields. Cindy finds a link between the tape and the crop circles with the help of the U.S. president and a kindly aunt. They do mention the actors that are in this.
Kindly aunt, a.k.a.
Queen Latifah. Yeah. Anna Faris plays Cindy once again. She is like the staple of the whole franchise of the scary movies.
What a dream role. What a dream sequence.
That was her
series.
first thing.
Really?
The Scary Movie was like her first like major role. Had no agent. Had nothing.
Really? Yeah. No agent?
The Wayans brothers or not just the Wayans brothers, but Keegan. Yeah, Keegan was like just like loved her. They cast her, and that was her first thing. And then like now she's like fucking awesome. Yeah. Well, I mean, she was probably always awesome, but you know,
dude, that's so sick. That is like a dream. Like
to have that just that one big role that like hits that cheese salesman role that you're gonna get.
It's gonna happen for me.
It's gonna happen. But we have Anna Faris returning as always. Charlie Sheen joins the cast as Tom.
So he does so good.
He's so good at playing the straight man in this.
Yeah. It's also like the first time you see him, he like something happens outside and my favorite thing is like the physical comedy in this movie. Mm-hmm. And he's running outside and he keeps looking around and circling. Dude, he keeps circling, and then the other character comes in and he's circling too. And it's so dumb and nothing's ever commented on, and it's so funny.
Yeah, the absurdity. Yes. The absurdity, like this is like just before they went because the David Zucker took over directing, one of the Zucker brothers who did like Airplane and the Naked Gun movies. Yeah. And yeah, you see that a lot with the fact that they have Leslie Nielsen in it as the president. I would vote for him. Other than Bernie, he would be my last old white man I'd vote for.
Right. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Leslie. But yeah, the absurdity, it's very, they take it very seriously for how absurd a lot of the humor is.
Yeah, I love it.
And it plays really well. And I like that, like this, the third one feels like the last movie before they were just throwing pop culture references. Yeah. And that's pretty much the story. Yeah. This felt more like, no, we have a story, but we're going to fit in all these references and these jokes and everything.
Yeah. And like, if I were to like make a movie, produce it, star in it, it would be as absurd as the physical comedy they have for that. Like in the first scene when it's like the two hot girls.
Pam Anderson and Jenny McCartney, yeah.
Oh, that's Pam Anderson?
Oh, that's peak Pam Anderson.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I was straight back then. Or I was, so I didn't look at it? Yeah. Well, sure, that works in my head somehow. I was a real strong.
Wait, 2003, how old were you when this came out?
What month? What month did it come out?
I don't know the month.
Search the month. It's important.
I'll tell you right now.
It's important to me.
It's important to you. Gotcha. It came out. Finish your thought though.
Because just Pam. I think it's Pam Anderson. She's talking, and in the film, she scratches her face with her foot.
That's Jenny McCartney.
Okay. She's like, sitting on the bed and twisting her feet, and she scratches her face with her foot, and it's so funny. And that's why I have a foot fetish.
Oh,
yeah.
You heard it here. The origin of Miranda's foot fetish. I love it.
Yep.
Cannot for the life of me find. You know what? I'm gonna put in release date.
Release. What were you doing? Fucking
October 20th, 2003.
Okay, I would have been 4.
Yeah, I don't think you were like, I'm gay.
Yeah, no. I didn't watch the scary movies until like a little bit later in life either way.
Yeah, I was all like, at least with the first two out, like when I was younger, I want to say around middle school is when I first started watching those. And then Scary Movie 3 is like the first one I actually watched in theaters.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You watched it in theaters.
I'm old.
How old were you when it came out?
2003, so I would have been 11.
Damn.
Maybe
so old.
It was either 3 or God damn it.
So fucking old.
I know. But yeah, the opening was on point. It felt very like the opening always felt for all of them always felt like we're in a real horror movie, and then it's sprinkling in the ridiculousness.
Yeah.
And then gung ho again to the story, and it's all just it's funny.
It's so fun because it explains like. The opening scene explains what you're going to see and with the absurdity of the comedy.
Yeah.
But then you never see those characters again.
Oh, yeah, no.
And I like love it. I love that it's like just like a throwaway scene almost, but it's not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's taking homage to, all these movies, like they're the combination of like several different
scary
movies that were in the zeitgeist at the time.
Yeah.
So this one had, Signs, The Ring.
Yeah.
And
The Ring.
A lot of Matrix influence. Matrix was hot at the time.
Yeah. One of my favorite homages to a scary, because they also throw in like scary reality in terms of like, what was the kid's name? George, right? The little kid.
Oh shit!
Fuck, I can't remember.
George is Simon Rex's character.
Yeah.
The other farmer.
Fuck yeah.
The Eminem character.
Yes, which I love. They had a fucking 8 Mile, 8 Mile reference. But the kid character that Anna Faris is like, it's her sister's kid who died. She like goes to leave him for the night with a babysitter, and the first babysitter is a priest, and the priest like lights a candle like he's about to smash.
Oh, he's for sure.
And I love that it's like real life scary shit. I'm like, I didn't pick up on that. It's funny, I didn't pick up on that when I was getting molested. I was like, oh, I had no idea. Like, but now that I'm older and I know that that's a molested thing, I'm like, squad.
Now you're more present about the game. When people are playing their tricks.
Game recognized game, dog.
Miranda's out here just.
Yeah, and I'd say cut this out, but like keep it in. Just don't make a clip out of it.
Live your truth, dog. Live your truth.
Live your truth, homie.
I forgot that it was Daryl Hammond who played the priest.
Oh yeah,
from SNL. Yeah. He was before you were.
I know like the first cast, but after that, I'm like, I don't know until Kristen Wiig, Rachel Dratch era.
Yeah.
Tina Fey era, I guess you could say.
Yeah, a lot of quotable lines in this as well. I mean, the first right out the gate is they get a phone call, and it's such a big house and only one phone.
Dude, I love that. I was like, that is so funny. They're like, this is so weird. I know, right? Such a big house and only one phone.
There's a lot of like little, like if you're not paying attention for a split second, you will miss certain lines.
So many jokes.
I got a dream. What's your dream? To have a dream.
So dumb. So stupid.
Oh, one of my favorite lines. So he has the flashback with the guy who's playing M. Night Shyamalan's character from The Signs, the guy who ran over his wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
So that whole flashback sequence is probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole thing.
So good.
And just him walking after being explained how his wife is split in half.
Oh yeah, that whole like explanation with the
all the
DNR cop.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, she's crying. She's like, I'm so sorry, sir. And he's like, okay, but is it like?
But what about her bottom half?
Yes, yeah.
Pretend this donut is
Yeah. Okay, but the hot dog comes back.
Let me explain. No, go to her.
Go to her.
But when he's just walking and you see the guy on the floor and they're putting a blanket over him, he's like, Tom, I'll need a ride home.
Yeah. Because he's in the previous scene where he's like, that one night.
If I didn't drink that exact amount of beer, if I didn't do that exact amount of drugs, if I didn't kill that exact hooker.
It's funny because he's like more upset then than he was the night of, because he's like, I'll need a ride home.
Yeah.
So funny. And then she's just like, I love that he's like annoyed with her character when she's like about to die and he's like, shh.
No sex. I can't. Oh, she's going.
Sex.
She's gone.
No sex.
And tell George to swing away. Swing away. Got it. Oh, yeah. That you hear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That you hear.
Definitely not definitely won't be one of like the scariest movies we have on this podcast. Really not scary at all.
But you have classic scenes from this movie.
You have classic scenes. You have you have sprinklings of horror, which is what we're looking for on this podcast.
But like when the girl beats the shit out of the girl in the ring when
Regina Hall's whole death scene is the funniest fucking thing.
It's a classic to cinema, I think.
This bitch is messing up my floor.
It's a classic scene to cinema, and like the way she pops her and the girl's like, hey, I didn't see that one coming. Yeah. Like they fight and shit. Like it's like I saw that clip I think before I even saw the movie.
Oh really?
Yeah, like it's like, oh, then what's this from? And then me and my cousins went to watch that Scary Movie 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it makes me laugh every time.
Oh yeah, same. There was what was that one thing? Charlie Sheen playing the straight man.
Charlie Sheen's so good.
Regina Hall and Anna Faris are they're perfect together. Like they don't get a lot of them together in this movie. You definitely feel like it's like almost like they're transitioning into like, oh no, but this is now the Zucker brothers movies now.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Wayans brothers movies.
Yeah.
But like even just both of them together, it's just so fucking funny.
Yeah, and like even when like she's dead in the coffin, and I think George, the 8 Mile character, walks in, and Anna Faris is like, George, it's awake, and George's like, it's awake.
He starts just trying to wake her
up. The shit.
No, she's dead. No, we're losing her.
So funny, and the way they got away with that is the rapper characters coming in, because like it's like a black person funeral and it's like this white guy and it's like, bro, like come on. But then they have the black guys beating the shit out of her too, and they blow her body up. It's so funny. And then
George is the only one who gets thrown out the window.
Dude, only one thrown out the window. And right when you're thrown out the window, it's like no noise is heard. It's all stopped. It's like, oh come on, like they're mad about something else. I love that it's like the comedy and the conflict is so easily forgotten because they're still focused on the story of like what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I like. I like that the comedy isn't so much the first thing on the priority list. There is a story to it. There are beats. Everything's connecting. It's not just like we're gonna just trail off to this one other scene for no reason. Just because, Iron Man was popular, so we're gonna have an Iron Man scene. Yeah. And it's gonna come in and then fuck off. Dude,
I loved this movie.
It's great. Rewatching it, like when you had told me scary movie, I thought you had said scary movie, and I was like, dope, that's gonna be fun, because I had watched it not too long ago. Then when you told me Scary Movie 3, I'm like, okay, all right. Rewatched it. Forgot that I really enjoyed it.
It's really good.
It's really, really good.
It's really good.
Not as raunchy as the first two.
Yeah.
It's still got like that raunchy, gross kind of humor. But I mean, like compared to like the first one where he's fucking unloading the floodgates of cum.
Yeah. The ghost cum, and I think that's the second one.
Oh yeah, the second one. Yeah. But thought I heard something. It's the ghosts. They're here.
Boo, bitch.
But yeah, like I said, Kevin Hart's first time I ever saw him in this movie.
He was great in it.
He's great.
He was great when when it's like the first scene you see him and they're like outside the rap battle and he like jumps on George and he's like he's gonna be the hype. He's like fucking the shit out of George, like literally fully like smoothly thrusting on the character to like greet him is so funny.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, get the fuck off.
That's like when Kevin Hart's short, that was like fresh, it's new, it's like, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
Little did we know we'd only hear that.
All right.
Every time George gets kicked out, he stands up immediately, which is always funny. Oh, I don't know if you noticed this. Right when he gets kicked out of that rap battle and he's leaving, on the SUV, there's just a pair of legs underneath it.
I caught that.
It's never explained. It's not addressed. It's just there.
I love it.
It's those little things. Those little things are so fucking funny.
Dude, one time I played a character in a TV show and my line wasn't in until the next episode, but I was in one of the scenes in the before episode, and I'm just brushing my eyebrows up in the background of one of the scenes.
Yeah.
I'm just brushing my eyebrows up. It's like so fun to like throw in those little things. Or in like the scenes I wasn't like a big character, but I had a bloody nose the whole time.
Yeah.
So I had just like a fucking tissue shoved up my nose. And I love that shit.
And that's her career.
Yeah. It's actually a great career, so fuck off, Julian. I got paid a lot of money.
You're killing it. Yeah. Don't let me get in your way. You're killing it.
Get your fucking gold-plated fucking
my gold plated. They can't see on the camera.
So gay.
My gold plated my notebook.
So old of you. What are you, fucking 107?
Almost. Don't get in there. Right when we jumped in Leslie Nielsen as the president.
So funny.
Leslie Nielsen.
Somebody call the president. You're the president.
You're the president. Oh, good. Fantastic. When he's just walking through. All right, cool. When he's just like walking through, a better guest is here. No.
Hey! Hey!
No,
not wrong.
And they're on time. No.
Sorry. And that's why I'm not on time, is because people are off time and then you're always pushed back. Yeah. I woke up late because I stayed up too late watching Scary Movie 3.
There you go. What would you recommend? Like this, it's also like a good palate cleanser of it's not a horror movie by any means. I wouldn't even like try to ask you where you put it on the scary meter, because I would say it's at a 1, but the comedy meter is like past 5 for sure.
I mean, maybe like the jump scares or you're just like the not expectingness of it.
Yeah.
Can be scary, but other than that, it's like it is fully comedy. Mm-hmm. Like it's comedy. Like you know what everything is before the joke.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever.
But
and like,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, even when they try and do like scary with the aliens, it's like the aliens. Can I spoil? I mean, yeah,
go for
whatever.
it. Yeah.
Fucking so many
it's a well over 20-year movie.
Like I'm like, okay, just want to make sure people get real upset about spoilers. But even when like the aliens come in, and even when the aliens come in, it's like the aliens are still just trying to kill the girl from the ring.
They're there for the same reason everybody else is there.
Yeah, which is so fun to like humanize aliens like that. So fun.
The cocking of the shovel is when they're out there, they have the shovels, they're like ready to fight the aliens.
Yeah.
And you see the MC rapper guy, he's just like, all right.
Yeah.
With the shovel, you see a shell
funny.
come out.
So funny. Or like when all the like rapper guys kill each other.
Themselves?
Yeah.
These men died for their country. Send flowers to their bitches and hoes.
Yeah. Great line.
But yeah, so I mean, yes, like we said, like on the scary meter, it's definitely probably 1. Yeah. At just like an average, just like it's got those moments. It's got a little creepy moments
like
here and
even
there.
the scary parts of the girl in the ring when she pops out behind Anna Faris at the end, but she's going like Anna Faris is turning around and the girl from the ring is fucking with her.
Yeah.
Like it's more like funny.
Any kind of horror that's in here, it is undercut. It's undercut with that comedy
so
immediately.
Good.
And it, like you said, it just makes it doubles down on how funny it is. Yeah.
Same.
But overall, like Miranda, what would you give, like if you had like 1 to 5, what would you give this movie overall?
Dude, 1 to 5 out of like overall, we're rating on how good it is or how scary?
How good? Because we already kind of talked about how scary, good, which is just 1.
Dude, and I hate to be that bitch. 1 out of 5, dude, it's a 6.
Really?
It's so good.
Wow.
If 5 is really good, it's so good.
I got to give it a 4. I gotta go 4. I'm not.
That's still pretty good.
It's still good. It's still an enjoyable movie. If you're a horror fan, it is a more of a palate cleanser of horror of anything else. Put it in between. If anything, you watch the movies that it's referencing first, then watch this. Because did you see like most of the stuff that they reference?
I've seen I've seen The Ring. I haven't seen The Matrix.
Have you seen Signs?
No.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm missing a lot more of these references where it's like I would probably like I enjoy it now and I'm like picking up on like funnier things like just watching it last night as like an adult. But like I'm sure if I watch those movies, I'd watch Scary Movie 3 again and be like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
there's a lot that like it's not like you have to watch these movies in order to get them, but there are moments where like when they're in the basement and then the aliens are at the door and then they leave or whatever. The guy's just like, oh, good, they can't get through. I heard they can't get through wooden doors. They mastered space travel, but they can't get through a wooden door. That's like a direct criticism from the actual movie because they do just manage to just hunker down in the basement. These aliens come to the door and they're just fuck it.
Oh, that's so funny, dude. That's so funny.
So so it's definitely not a requirement to like watch any of the movies beforehand. But in terms of like an experience, you want to have fun. I recommend Signs, The Ring. Those are really the only two you need to watch.
Well, it's funny because when the door thing, like when they're boarding off the door and Anna Faris just opens the door.
No one's getting through that.
George, yeah.
But yeah, like definitely a palate cleanser of a movie. Not required to watch any of the other ones, but I mean, hey, if you're a horror fan, watch those other horror movies.
Yeah.
Sure, one of them's M. Night Shyamalan's movie, but get through it.
Wait, are we hating on? Sure, we're hating on M. Night Shyamalan making an Avatar movie, but but his horror films are they bad?
He has a lot of hit. He has a lot of misses.
A lot of misses. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of misses. Signs is one of those ones where you can enjoy it for a horror at first, but when you rewatch it, you're like, oh, it's not great. And also Mel Gibson's in it, and you kind of have to get through that.
Respect.
You had to see Mel Gibson's face, like, all right.
Yeah.
And then Joaquin Phoenix is in it too, and a Culkin. Okay. I think the younger Culkin's the boy in it.
Fuck that movie. Back to Scary Movie 3. Yeah. I want to be known for like a movie like that, like how like young Regina Hall is in it. Anna Faris, Kevin Hart, like all these like youngins are in it. That's like,
and then they just blew up.
Yeah, that would be a dream, dude.
I see it.
Dream.
I see it.
Hey, we'll see.
Hey, if you got a cheese seller character, I got
or if you want to blow up Tomorrow's Game, the movie I'm already in, which isn't a horror film.
No, with that said, like we said, we already kind of like ranked where it's at in terms of enjoyment and scary. But Miranda, I mean, like,
have you seen Tomorrow's Game?
Tomorrow's Game?
Yeah.
No.
The movie I'm in. You should watch that movie, and then we should do a podcast on that.
Is it scary? Is it a horror movie?
No. I mean, if
you're in it.
No, I'll let you have that joke. If I'm in it.
No, but Miranda, thank you for being on. Like, I mean, like we said, like this is definitely a palate cleanser movie. I'm happy to add it to the horror bin. Yeah. Happy to have you on.
Yeah, this is fun, bro.
You got your camera right here. Plug yourself. Where can people find you?
I mean,
what do you got
Tomorrow's
going on?
Game. If you guys are film nerds, go watch Tomorrow's Game. It's an indie film. Support indie filmmaking. Tomorrow's Game. You can watch it on Vudu or Amazon.
Vudu?
Yeah, Vudu.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to throw out Quibi right now.
No, Vudu Fandango. And then I don't know, Comic Wars at the Hollywood Improv. Check out
the show. So much fun.
Shenanigans is December 9th. I don't know, follow me on Instagram, I guess. Whatever, Miranda Meadows with 2 S's. I don't know. Julian says I'm lesbian. I'm bi. So if you're, whatever gender, follow me.
But hey, if you are a hot lady, I mean,
I already have a bad bitch, but
put an S on put an ES on that.
Bad bitches, whatever. Come to my shows. I'll be your friend. I like friends.
Hell yeah, Miranda. And then you guys can find me on Instagram and TikTok and all that. Julian F Comedy.
F Comedy.
Fuck yeah. And you can make sure to subscribe, comment, leave a like, tell your friends, tell your enemies. And let's get this. Let's do better with this podcast, guys.
Goodbye, Ghouls and Goblins. Look at me, full circle.
Yeah, we full circle. We're back to the goblin thing. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching, Miranda. Thank you guys. Thank you for being here. Fuck yeah.
Good shit, bro.
Boom. All right.